Nepal, home of the Himalayas, Mount Everest, and arguably the world's greatest long-distance trek, the Annapurna Circuit. Over the next 3 weeks, we'll be hiking the entire route from its beginning in Besisahar all the way round the Annapurna mountain range before going over the Thorong La Pass and looping back round to Pokhara. This is the Annapurna Circuit, trekking the Himalayas.
It's 4 AM. Time to climb a 5,500 metre peak, I guess.
After 11 days of trekking, we were finally ready to push on up the pass. Martin, who'd been with us on and off so far on the circuit, was going to join us heading over the top and would continue with us as far as Martha.
What did you have, Martin?
Bad veggie omelette.
A bad veggie omelette. Rob has opted for not eating this morning, which could be a mistake. Hannah has gone for
Porridge.
porridge.
So it turns out it gets light pretty early here in the Himalayas. It's still freezing though. .500 metres down, 500 to go. Already my bottle of water is frozen.
And Rob's water is frozen over.
Speak. I was just walking up this hill here. I just suddenly realised that there is absolutely no sound at all, not even wind, breeze, birds, nothing. Can't hear any trekkers as well. Listen to this.
After a few hours, not to mention a few false summits, the Thorong La Pass, the highest point on this trek, finally came into view.
Here it is, at last, Thorong La Pass. That was quite the walk. Boom!
Welcome.
Oh god.
Don't worry, we haven't been up here for long.
Oh, shut up. Seriously.
Boom. Worst fist bump ever.
Yeah.
Any thoughts for the mountain?
Jam.
That is the highest that I'm going on this trip. Well, hello there. So after about 2.5 to 3 hours, we finally made it down the mountain. It's covered in snow. It's impossible to get anywhere. Me and Martine had to walk down by ourselves because we started feeling a little bit dodgy just as we were coming down. We weren't really going down quick enough, all of us. So we sped ahead. We're trying to get to Muktinath. I don't think we're quite there yet. We're in some random place. So we just need to eat some food and drink a beer. We haven't had beer in like 3.5 days. So we've been ever so good preparing for this high altitude. I mean, I've still been smoking, but you know.
After having finally made our way off the mountain, we checked in to Marley Hotel, a loosely reggae-themed stalwart on the Annapurna scene. That, after 3 days of very few comforts, is a very welcome sight. Despite its rather understated appearance, Muktinath is actually one of the 4 chardam or 4 places of religious pilgrimage in Nepal, an important site for Hindus as well as Buddhists.
So welcome to Muktinath, land of stools. Not that kind of stools. Subscribe. That's it. So we're having the day chilling in Muktinath. A, because we need to rest our muscles after the Thorong La Pass, and B, just because we're a bunch of lazy shits. I've got really chapped lips. How are your damage reports, guys?
I feel like
Bit burnt.
crap.
Crap?
I feel like I've had plastic surgery.
It's burnt.
And I've got bad lips, so I think I didn't come off too bad after all. Oh yeah, we got a day chilling here, bartering for things that we don't really need. Hannah?
Oh, I've got a great poncho and PS did need it.
So our stay in Marley Hotel was very fun, but very expensive. The bill just came in for 4 of us for 2 days. 25,000 Nepali rupees. That is a shoestring vagabond fail.
Today's trekking would see us walking one of the longest sections of the circuit, as well as definitely the dustiest. With the new road connecting this part of the Annapurna area to the transport hub at Jomsom, there are a lot of jeeps and very few trekkers.
Alrighty, day 14, and we've left Muktinath after our chilling day of doing not very much, apart from eating and drinking a lot and spending far too much money and totally destroying my budget. But oh well, it was kind of cool, kind of worth it. So today we are walking to Jomsom, and we're going to go via a place called Kagbeni, because we haven't got too much into the sort of food scene around here in the Himalayas, and there's a certain little restaurant, shall we say, that we all kind of want to check out. So you'll see what that is a little bit later on. And then we're cracking on from Kagbeni to Jomsom. Unfortunately, we are going to be on a road for pretty much all 23 kilometres of it. But it is slightly downhill, and after the wading through waist-deep snow and slipping on ice and trying to crawl over rocky sort of terrain, this is kind of a welcome change. So for once, I don't actually mind walking on a road. So today's damage report. Feet, legs, back, all muscles, everything is kind of alright. The only thing is, I just do seem to have like a f***ed up bottom lip, which I think is a mixture of iceburn and sunburn together with sort of being blasted in the face with snow coming down that after the Thorong La Pass. So yeah, but apart from being a little bit sunburnt and having a rotting lip, I'm feeling alright. How are you doing, Rob?
Feeling pretty good, refreshed, a little bit burnt.
A little bit burnt, we're all a little bit burnt.
Lips is the main thing.
How are yours?
Not too bad.
You can't tell.
They look alright.
Can't tell with that sexy beard, he's covering it.
Yeah.
I need to grow my moustache to hide my corpse lip.
So what is this local eatery, this delectable cuisine that we're about to sample? Well, it's called Yakdonald's.
Rob, what did you get?
Happy meal.
I'll tell him, what did you get?
Happy meal.
Hannah, way! What did you get?
Yakdonald's special Happy Meal.
And I got a Happy Meal.
Back on the road to Jomsom, and the dusty roads became even worse as the wind picked up to an insane level. followed the Kaligandaki Gorge, which separates the Annapurna range from that of the Dalagiris, and if measuring a canyon by the difference of the river height to the height of the peaks at either side, the Kali Gandaki is the deepest gorge in the world.
So it looks like we made it to Jomsom. Couldn't film too much because we got caught in this horrible dust storm. But yeah, we're here, we've arrived. This is Jomsom, and appears to be a little bit of a shithole. Not what I was expecting at all, but yeah, looks like it's still sort of half built, and there's a lot of crap everywhere. Oh well, time for a beer. Hannah, what's your first impressions on magical Jomsom? Magic Jomsom.
Could be better?
So, 8 out of 10?
No.
9?
3 out of 10.
Martijn, Jomsom, first impressions?
Shithole.
Yep. Rob, anything you want to add?
It's all been said, man. It's all been said.
It's all been said. I've decided that the Nepali Tourism Board perhaps hasn't done too much to promote Jomsom, so I will do it for them. Come visit Jomsom. It's beautiful streets, buy bumper packets of nappies, soaps, shampoo, every kind of shoe you could ever want. Local transport connections are really good. On a tight budget and don't want to spend too much, just come to the cheap shop. Let's see what else they have. Perhaps a child labour-free hotel is more your thing. I mean, I am slightly worried that that all the other places we've been staying doesn't have this child labour-free establishment plaque outside. So perhaps everywhere we've been staying is complicit in child labour. Who knows? But at least Jomsom's doing something about it, and that's why you should absolutely visit this place.
If you find yourself thinking, how do I get to this paradise sooner? Fear not. Jomsom even has its own airport, so you can dive straight into those azure blue waters.
Come visit Jomsom. It's a heaven. Come see its angels. If someone said sum up Jomsom in one picture, this would be it. This is Jomsom. So we're unanimous on this table that this barbecued, cured yak sakuti is the shit. This is amazing. It's the best thing I've eaten in Nepal, I think, this entire trip. A little bit expensive, and it's spicy as f***, but it's very fucking good. Wow. Next up from the menu, yak thukpa. And it's banging. How was yours, Hans?
It's very, very delicious.
Rob, how was your biryani?
Very good.
How was your thali?
Ridiculous.
The food here is shit hot. It's really good.
Jomsom may not be the greatest town, but Marco Polo within Jomsom is a must-have.
Agreed. And I've got snot running down my face. So, we're leaving beautiful Magic Jomsom now. Dusty, windy, shitty town. But if you do have the, if you are unfortunate enough to wind up here, go to Marco Polo. Easily, without a doubt, the best food we had on this whole trip, and probably the best food I've had in Nepal in a really, really long time. So, if you are in Jomsom, go there. If you can avoid Jomsom, avoid it.
For a lot of people trekking the Annapurna, Jomsom is the finishing point before they fly or jeep back to Pokhara. But they don't call it the Annapurna Circuit for nothing, so if you choose to walk the entire circuit, Jomsom is merely the halfway point. There was still a long way to go.